Coming up in our latest photography project, we create the entrance to a magical secret garden. Fall colors are in full swing, and Mother Nature provides the building blocks to our own private fantasy. Greetings, friends, and welcome to beautiful Colorado Springs. In this episode, we combine elements from two different continents to create a little bit of movie magic. Fall colors set the stage, and the fun starts right now, so let us begin. When it comes to photography composites, there's no reason why AI should be having all the fun. Believe it or not, the old-fashioned human photographers can still create some pretty nifty work when we put our minds to it, and that's what this project is all about. Today, we're going to visit one of the most beautiful places in the entire city, and it's going to set the groundwork for our next photographic project. So, let's get started. Yes, we'll get to see this amazing place in just 1 second. But first, we need to turn back the clocks for a little bit of context. Just over 150 years ago, the American Industrial Revolution is well underway. Oil, gas, coal, gold, and silver are discovered all across the western United States. Colorado is rich in natural resources, and these raw materials ignite the frontier with a flood of pioneers, prospectors, and industrial tycoons looking to strike it rich. And strike it they did. Colorado's frontier days minted a new class of millionaires, many of whom settled in Colorado Springs. And if there's one thing that millionaires love to do more than anything else, it's build mansions. Large, eccentric mansions. And so, as we are transported back to present-day Colorado Springs, we discover the remnants of the century-old industrial boom. Mansions that were originally built for single families have now been converted into apartment buildings, which celebrate a combination of timeless 19th century architecture with modern living. And with Mother Nature in the mix, we now have a spectacular setting for our fantasy. Next, we introduce our main character, a girl in a white dress. She stands in front of a seamless wall of crimson leaves. And... right, okay, now what? She can't just stand in front of a wall of leaves. That's totally pointless. What we need is an element of mystery, a gateway, a portal, a pathway, some kind of a conduit that our girl in the white dress, and therefore our audience, can use to move forward. All right, so what we need is a door. And it can't just be any door, it has to be a magical, fantastic door, something that's worthy of our fantasy secret garden. And unfortunately, we just don't have anything like that here. But that's the beauty of photography, because you see, here can be anywhere. What we need is one of those places that gets lost in time, where things don't really change. A place where history is all around you in present day, and things look just like they did 100 or even 1,000 years ago. A few years back, the camera took us across the Atlantic, where we discovered a magical destination full of medieval castles, majestic abbeys, and legendary cathedrals. Certainly here in the cradle of European history, we are bound to find a magical door to fit our little garden. And while the architectural marvels of France are completely awe-inspiring, we need to think small, humble. Here, the farmland stretches for miles, the homes are made of stone, and the doorways are adorned with rose bushes. And finally, in the quaint little village of Camon, we find what we are looking for. After years in the photographic archive, waiting patiently on a dusty old hard drive, the final ingredient to our secret garden is resurrected. With this time capsule from another continent, we can now finish what we started here in America. Now, I get it, this might all seem a little melodramatic. Copter footage from France, dusty old images from past photo expeditions, mansions from the American Industrial Revolution that are being steadily reclaimed by nature. It seems like an awful lot for a simple picture that you could probably drum up with AI in a couple of keystrokes. But the picture that we create is only one small part of a much bigger concept. You see, photography is all about living a life that is filled with experience. Travel, history, nature, and imagination all came together to build this one image. And it was not easy to create. It took a lot of miles and a lot of years for that matter. But in the end, this picture is filled with memories that I will always cherish. This might just be my own humble opinion. AI is okay, but I firmly believe that the real world still provides the best building blocks that we can use to create our photographic artwork. For the viewer, our girl in the white dress is standing at the threshold of a new beginning. We present our audience with a pathway to the next chapter. What new adventure is waiting on the other side of the door? Well, for that, you'll just have to use your imagination. Alright friends, as always, thank you so much for joining us. If you had fun on our little Fall Colors adventure, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. We have a lot of cool new stuff coming up and I don't want you to miss out. That's going to do it for this time. We'll see you in the next lesson.